Joke overview.
看笑话。
Cathartic. A man went to a pharmacy and said, "I would like to buy a cathartic." The pharmacist gave it to him. "Is it efficient?" the man asked. "Indeed," said the pharmacist. "Do you see the restaurant across the street? It's about 50 meters. The cathartic will start to work when you get there." After a while, the man returned. "I just want to tell you that you missed by 2 meters." Key words.
学词语。药铺、
Drugstore.
药铺、药铺。效力、
Effect.
效力、效力。告诉、
Tell.
告诉、告诉。药铺、效力、告诉。药铺、效力、告诉。药铺、效力、告诉。
Make a sentence.
学句子。药铺的人告诉我，这种药的效力很好。
The person in the drugstore told me this medicine had a very good effect.
药铺的人告诉我，这种药的效力很好。药铺的人告诉我，这种药的效力很好。
Review.
复习。药铺、效力、告诉。药铺的人告诉我，这种药的效力很好。
Cathartic. A man went to a pharmacy and said, "I would like to buy a cathartic." The pharmacist gave it to him. "Is it efficient?" the man asked. "Indeed," said the pharmacist. "Do you see the restaurant across the street? It's about 50 meters. The cathartic will start to work when you get there." After a while, the man returned. "I just want to tell you that you missed by 2 meters." Do you understand?
你明白了吗？
Today, I will introduce the next knot, the turtle knot. Here in this book, we can see a group of adorable, lifelike turtles. Now, we will use one of the basic Chinese knots to make a small turtle composition. Let's learn the tying method. This complicated knot is called a turtle knot. This turtle knot is actually composed on the foundation of the double coin knot. It is 4 double coin knots organically joined together. Take a length of string about 90 centimeters. Fold it in half. Then we continue with a double coin sequence. The right side string makes a clockwise loop. The moving string is below here. Pull the other string tail around and press. The double coin tying method requires the string to wrap around from below, then press, lift, press, lift. This turtle knot is slightly different. The string is not wrapped around, rather, it is directly inserted here from above and threaded through. This is the result. Actually, this is the first double coin knot. Because we need to make 4 in total, we will maintain this part as it is. Pay attention here. This left string is inserted here in the opening on the far right side. Press, lift, press. The other string on the left presses over and around the right string. Then we again press, lift, and press. However, this is the left side, so we first lift, then press, then lift, press it through, lift, then press. This is a complete turtle knot form. In order to add artistry, we have 2 methods. One method is to use the string, fold it in half, and not using the double string. The second method, rather than use a double string, we use a second string to retrace and follow the movements of the first knot's moving string. As we follow the path of the first knot, the effect is like using a double string to make a turtle knot. Wherever the dark green string moved, this light blue string traces the path. When the knot is complete, it is a double-layered turtle knot. We can see the tying method clearly now. Okay, I have completed this double layer turtle knot. The next step is to make a turtle shell shape. We take this flat knot and change it slightly until we achieve a concave shape. We can see some radius-like lines emerge that evoke a turtle shell. Because we are using synthetic string, we can use the lighter method to melt the string tails after we have cut off the excess. This is how we make a turtle shell shape. We have studied the wheat tassel knot. The tassel becomes the turtle's head. Actually, this is another type of composition. We have practiced the wheat tassel, make a cross in the middle. Then the first string presses the second and around and around. Make 4 full rotations like this.
Obedient. Mr. Wang has 4 kids, and they are all very naughty. One day, the kids were fighting when he returned home from work. His wife was glad to see him home and said, "It's great that you came home." Mr. Wang was happy because he thought the kids respected him. She continued, "Only you obey my orders. Get me some salt from the shop." The power of the toilet. In the summer of 1944 in England, after an air raid, people could not find an elderly gentleman in his rented apartment. Hearing laughter from the attic, the ambulance corps found the uninjured man laughing loudly. When asked why he was laughing, he answered, "The room fell down once I lugged the toilet about." Belated faint. A patient who had just had an operation gave an outcry. "Thank God, my operation has been done." "Don't be so happy," said his neighbor. "Last time the doctor left a cotton wad inside my body after the operation, and they had to reopen my chest to find it." Another patient groaned. "I shared the same fate. He also made one more incision in my stomach only to find a pair of bloody pliers." Just then the doctor in charge of the operation stuck in his head and asked, "Did anyone see my rubber gloves?" iced coffee. A man walked into a coffee shop and asked, "Do you have iced coffee?" "No." The man came in again the next day and asked the same question. The answer was still no. After he left, the waiter prepared some iced coffee. The man came on the third day and asked again, "Do you have iced coffee?" The waiter answered joyfully, "Yes." The man said, "Please heat it up for me." Emails trouble. A husband and wife planned to take a vacation in the north. The man left a few days earlier on business. After he reserved their room, he sent an email to his wife, but he typed the wrong email address, and his email was received by a woman whose husband had just passed away. This woman had just returned from her husband's funeral and was sending emails to thank her friends who had helped with the funeral. When she opened her email, she screamed and fainted. Her relatives outside rushed in immediately. While trying to revive her, they tried to find out what had happened. They read the email, which said, "My dear, I have settled in and have everything ready for you. Thanks to the popularity of the internet, I can receive email here. Come quickly. I miss you very much."
Here we have a small wheat tassel knot that makes a nice turtle head. Below this wheat tassel knot, we continue to tie another turtle knot. This is the same as before. Despite the slight obstruction, we can still use these two strings to tie a double coin knot. With some slight adjustments, this double coin knot becomes a turtle knot. Double coin knot. As before, this left side string threads through, press, lift, press. We thread the right side string through, lift, press, lift. This is the second complete turtle knot. This knot is made of 2 strings. It is relatively quick to finish. In the same way, we cut off the extra string. This time, however, we keep one string to make the turtle's little tail. We take small pieces of extra string and make them into little turtle legs. Once the back legs are complete, we finish the tail. Now we use a small amount of cotton batting to fill the inside of the turtle shell. Next, we use a little common glue to affix the shell top to the turtle shell, not below. Here we can add turtle eyes. This is an adorable and vibrant little turtle. Now we can begin to see how the basic knots can be used to create many compositions. In this turtle piece, we have used the wheat tassel knot to make the turtle's head and neck. Then we used 4 double coin knots to make the turtle's head. To create the turtle's shell, one on top and one below. This is truly an adorable turtle. There are many ways to combine knots to make different types of pieces. We can certainly come up with our own ideas and make new compositions. Not only can we use flat knots that represent various auspicious meanings, we can also think of 3-dimensional shapes. Well, that is all for today's lesson.
The memory is still fresh. As the train approached a station, George wanted to get something to eat. He tried to remember his seat number, but could not. The conductor saw him and told him, 1492 is easy to remember. It's the year that Christopher Columbus discovered the New World. George felt assured and got off. The train whistle started to blow a few minutes later, and all the passengers climbed back on the train. George was running with a handful of food and shouting, "What year did Christopher Columbus discover the New World?" Landing the sun. Science and technology have developed so fast that the human being has realized the dream of landing on the moon. Yang Yang responded, "When I grow up, I will land on the sun. It is impossible because the sun is extremely hot." Yang Yang laughed. How foolish you are, Dad. Can't I go there at night? The Brave Man. A circus is giving a performance and attracts a large audience. The animal training program is exciting and breathtaking. The process is that a lion with its tongue should remove a candy from a beautiful woman's mouth. The performance is a great success. The applause lasts for a long time. The boss of the circus jokes to the audience confidently, "Hi, who is willing to have a try?" A silence prevails for a moment, and then a man stands up saying, "Me, I shall act the part of the lion." Wait. A wife stepped into a fruit shop and angrily asked the owner, "Why have you never given my son the full amount of fruits he buys?" "Madam, this is a legitimate shop and I do not cheat my customers. I send my son to buy 2 kilos of fruits each time. Why does he always bring back 1 1/2 kilos? Did you check your son's weight?" Lost property hunting. A rich man had many things robbed from his home. In spite of the money stolen, it is not a very big deal. But one missing document is very important to him. He called for help from a private detective. He promised to give an antique porcelain as a reward to the detective if he can bring back the document. A few days later, the detective brought back the document. The rich man said, "Good job. Now you can keep hunting for your reward." Another lost property. Shooter. A drunk guy watched an astronomer look at the sky with a telescope. A shooting star appeared in the sky. The guy said, "You are a great shooter."